What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Trevin Peterson. In today's video, we are going to be doing video 4 of the Secret Seller series where I bought a ton of Amazon products. We're going to review them, break them down, analyze them, see what we can learn from them. Let's get into it. I found this extremely valuable to learn from other sellers. I don't know everything, neither do you, so take it as a learning opportunity to buy from other sellers. If you're already buying on Amazon, look at the packaging, the images, the listing, the inserts, all of that stuff, and I'm going to give you guys kind of an inside look of what I've learned from all of these products. So in return, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It's completely free, and this video takes time and money to make, so that's the least that you could do. So let's come over here, let's dive into the first product that I bought, and they're travel cubes. So I'm going on a 3-week Europe trip. We're going to Iceland, France, Italy, and Spain. And I was like, okay, I need to be a little bit more organized. We can't bring a ton of stuff. So I want to travel light, stay organized. So travel cubes was kind of the solution. And the one that I bought was right here, this TravelWise. So the reason that I bought it is all the other ones, they almost look too premium. They almost look like they were too big, too padded, and too heavy. And I didn't want that. So I wanted a lighter option. So that's why I went with them. The first thing that we can learn from this particular listing is right here, their hero image is honestly amazing. Like it covers up the entire basically photo, and there's very, very limited like white background. So if you guys can do that with your main image, is take as much space as possible so you're not leaving just a bunch of white dead space. So that's the first thing. The next thing is this is actually sold by Amazon. So it's kind of interesting to look at the packaging and see kind of what they're doing. And so that's where we're going to actually dive into the product. So here it is, as you can see. So that's the product. It came in this simple, just like warning bag, basically poly bag. So nothing fancy about it. They do have the warning label. That's one thing that you guys are going to want to do if you're selling anything in a poly bag, is have that warning label. They have their simple barcode right there. So nothing too fancy about that. Wasn't like super crazy impressed. This product is obviously doing well on Amazon. So if we open things up, the first thing that I get is this little thank you card. And this is where it's interesting because it's actually sold by Amazon. And so right here, it's asking for a product review. Now it's not manipulating terms of service. It's just saying, hey, we would appreciate it if you would leave an honest review. So I'm gonna kind of read this. And I actually think it's kind of interesting. So they say right here, we take 100% satisfaction guarantee very seriously, and we hope that you are completely happy with your purchase. If for any reason you are not completely satisfied, please contact our company and they give a support email and their phone number. So they say, hey, we're here to kind of solve your problems, which some may say they're diverting traffic, but I mean, they're doing it and it's Amazon selling it. Right here, it also says, as a small business, we rely more than ever before on consumers to post reviews on our products. We would appreciate it if you would go in and we encourage you to leave a review. So that is their thank you card. And I mean, you could say that it's kind of borderline, but at the same time, like it's good. And they obviously have a ton of reviews. They have over 7,500 reviews. So that's one thing that they're doing to get more reviews. The next thing is, I like this tag right here. It just maybe makes it look a little bit more official. Like their packaging was not that great. So adding this tag maybe makes up for it. And on the packaging, like on the tag itself, it has packing cube set. So it has plan, pack, travel, our guarantee, and it just kind of lays it down. So they utilize that space well. So I do like that. The product itself, obviously it feels pretty cheap, but that's what I was expecting. I wanted something super light, and it comes with a number of them. So as you can see, like it's super cheap, not amazing material, but like I didn't pay a grundle of money for it. So I was kind of expecting it. So other than that, not a whole lot other than like that hero image. They've got that thank you card insert. Majority of big sellers, they're doing something with the insert to get reviews, collect information, doing something of that sort. The next product that we're going to dive into is the retractable leash that I bought for my dog. So we have a leash, but it just magically somehow always disappears. So we're like, okay, we're gonna buy another leash. And I came across this retractable dog leash. and it comes with a dispenser for poop bags. And so that's kind of what kind of grabbed me in. I was like, okay, like that's something that we obviously want to do, is like when we're walking our dog and it drops a load, like we got to be responsible to pick it up. And so having that there is obviously important for me. So I was like, okay, that's a good reason. The value was there. I was like, okay, well, let's buy it. One thing that we can kind of learn from the images in the listing, you'll see they have the free bonus. And that again is displaying very well that, hey, this comes with this. And that was the main reason that I bought it. And so they're really conveying that message to the customer saying, hey, look, we've got a free bonus for you buying this product. And what's interesting is you can go buy other retractable leashes for $17.99 and it doesn't come with that. So that free bonus, it comes with 20, the infographics I really like. It shows kind of and highlights like, okay, here's the button, here's the anti-twist, like, so it's not going to get twisted up. It's got reflected polyester tape. Like, it really goes through and just highlights product. Again, more good infographics, easy to open and load for the dispenser. And then here is the size. So there's different sizes for extra small, small, medium, large. And it kind of shows and what like the size of leash is suited for what type of dog. So I do like that. They also give you some other color options, which for this, I think dog owners, pet owners in general are like, hey, like my dog is a girl, or my dog fits better with this color, which might sound super weird, but having the different variations is something that they're doing. So that's the listing. And honestly, it looks amazing. They've got a good title, chock full of keywords. That's another super important thing, is when you're doing keyword research, you've got to load your title and the description and the bullet points with these keywords so that you can start indexing for these certain keywords. So now let's jump into the actual product. This is the packaging. It's a simple cardboard box, which honestly is great. And then it's got kind of the logo of the product, and then it's got the barcode right here. So nothing too crazy. We open it up, and here I got the white and pink one. It comes with this bubble wrap to protect it. And I actually bought two of them. I bought the black one and I bought the white one. And I've actually used the black one now. It's probably been a week. And the quality, like, I'll be honest, it's not that great. Like, it scratches up like super, super easy. And you can kind of feel that it's not that great. But for the price, I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, there are better leashes. Yes, you're going to pay the premium for it, but they're going to just be better quality. So that was one thing that I didn't like. And then the next thing is, I love this, but when you clip it on here and when you're walking, this thing is just clinking. Like, it just smashes the whole time, and it's kind of annoying. So if somehow I could make this like not clink, or maybe make it like, instead of plastic, some different material. But those are things that you wouldn't know unless you actually bought the product. So that's one thing that I recommend doing, is if you're going to go launch this product, which I'm not saying to launch any of these products, they're just learning opportunities. Order your competitor's product, see what they're doing and see what's working. Say, okay, actually use it and see what the pain points are and see how you can solve it. And for me, that was obnoxious. So I could solve that by adding a different dispenser, and that would solve that problem. The next thing is they've got an entire instruction manual, which honestly, this is overkill, which is kind of crazy. Like, it's got an entire, like, this thing is how many pages? It's 20 plus pages, which it's got it in different languages, which I think, I mean, I don't think it's that complicated to use this leash, but I mean, they've got the instruction manual. One thing that I would have done is I would have capitalized. They don't have any place where they ask for reviews or anything. Yeah, so they've got English, France, Dutch, Italian, Spanish, and then Chinese. So super, super hefty. But I would have kind of capitalized and maybe done, oh, actually they do. So they have a place on the back where it says how we can connect, and they've got some QR codes. That's kind of hard to find, to be honest. And it's on the very last page, and the chances of people seeing that are not likely. So what I would have done is put this on the back of the product so people know to scan, because it has a link to like their Instagram, to their website. It's got their customer support email. And so they have that, but it's kind of in the very back. And I would say most people are just looking at this and they're like, why do I need an instruction manual for leash? Like for a leash? And they're probably just tossing it. So that's one thing that they could have improved. So that is the second product, and that is the retractable leash. All right, so let's dive into the third product. And as you guys know, I like hats. I have a ton of hats. I have probably 50 different hats, and you can never have enough. And so I was like, okay, I need to get a little bit more organized. So I looked for a wall hat rack, and I came across this particular product. It's called Hat Tack, and it's honestly the most premium of like all the products out there, but I still bought it. And it was kind of one of those things where I was just like, okay, like I want something good. I don't want something cheap. And I was like, hey, I'm willing to spend an extra couple bucks for like the premium. And what they did is the ones that I got are carbon fiber. So you can see like it just kind of adds that premium look to the product. The one thing, so the first thing that I do like is their main image. It shows the product being used, and then it also shows the others. It's taking up all of that space. One thing that if it was my brand or my company, what I would have done, and honestly, there's one thing that I would have probably done different, and this is just from my kind of personal opinion. As a shopper, I don't like when a logo is just kind of blasted in your face. I like it a little bit more discreet. And so as you can see right here, like the focal point, like there's a big logo. Now it's not the end of the world because when you put a hat on it, it covers it. But if you just see it kind of on the wall, like that is the first thing. And that, I guess that's good for branding purposes, but that might deter people from actually buying the product because they want something a little bit more clean. So maybe instead of putting it right there, you could have put it on the underneath, or you could have put it right there. And that's probably where I would have put it, is just so that it's a little bit more clean. And as you can see, like, yeah, it looks good, but at the same time, for me personally, I wish that they didn't have that option. They do have other variations, like right here. And I didn't buy this one because again, that logo is even bigger. And for me, I don't really like that. And again, that's just a personal opinion. So for you guys, as you're looking to launch a product, yes, there's certain times where you can put the logo on the product and it can kind of maybe be the focal point. But for private label products, you don't need to blast your entire logo on it. So like right here, this is just small, it's discreet. If it was like this entire thing, like for me, I'd be like, okay, that's overkill. Like you don't need that. So that's just one thing that I could maybe have done a little different if it was me. The listing honestly was great. It's actually made in the US, so that's a great infographic to clearly display like, hey, this product is made in the US, so that's obviously super important. We've got proprietary damage-free foam adhesive. So again, they've got additional like differentiators, and this is why the product is a little bit more expensive. It's premium, it's made in the US, and for me, I have no issue paying for that. So that's one thing that you guys can maybe learn from this particular product. So that's the listing. Let's look at the packaging. And as you can see, it came honestly it was a disaster. Like it wasn't the best packaging, and I don't know if this was just a fluke, but Amazon just shipped it in the packaging, and this thing was already kind of cut. So I think it was already used, or it was a return, and they send it out, which totally fine. But like the packaging is like nothing super fancy. Like there's really nothing to it. So that's the packaging. You can see that this is cut here and that's there. I just don't know. And then it's got the shipping label. I wasn't a super big fan of that. So that's one thing that I would probably work on fixing. Then you've got the products, which products arrive perfectly. They've got like the adhesives. Then they gave us a sticker, which I think that's great brand. And they're trying to kind of build a brand. One thing with their name, Hat Tack, that ties them specifically to only hat tack type accessories. Like they can't really expand out into really anything different. So for me, again, this is my opinion. I would have built a brand that maybe didn't tie me down to one specific product, so I could kind of build around it. And that's what I would have done, because maybe instead of just selling these tacks for the wall, maybe you could have sold like carrying cases or something for hats, or hat cleaner or something. But like you're kind of tied down to just Hat Tack, because that's kind of the name of the brand. So I would have maybe branched it out, so I'm not just limited to hats itself. So that's one thing. They did include a sticker, which is great. Then they added a thank you card, which this thank you card is really well done. It's got like, hey, thanks for supporting our business. Your hat loves you. got their Instagram, their website, their Twitter and Facebook, and then they've got an instruction video with a QR code that you scan, and it shows you how to actually apply this on the wall and remove it. So I think that's super clever, super unique. Overall, super happy with the product. There's just a few little things that I might have done different, but overall, great product. They're obviously doing well. All right, and let's dive into the last product of the 4, and it is a mini rechargeable battery for my Oculus. As I was playing Oculus, me and my brother are always playing mini golf with our friends, and it's super fun and entertaining. But the downside is the battery just does not last very long. So what did we do? We went on Amazon, we searched it up, and sure enough, they sell like a portable battery for the Oculus. And as you can see right here on the listing, right here, they did a fantastic job. Right now, it's currently unavailable because I'm assuming they went out of stock because they were just selling too good. But again, their main image is awesome. It's got the packaging in the background. It's got the charging cable. Right here, I like what they did. They've got the product and it shows that like the little like lightning bolt showing that it's charging. And then it shows the like what it's charging. So the overall kind of hero image, great. Lifestyle images, again, fantastic. Now let's dive into the packaging. So as you can see, it kind of you can't really see with the glare. It's kind of dirty, which it's not the end of the world, but the packaging definitely looks a little beaten up. So that's one thing that maybe they could improve, is somehow getting the packaging just a little bit improved. If we open it up, it's kind of actually hard to open. I'm gonna slide this off. It's a simple kind of slide off cover, as you can see. So that's the box, and then this slides over it. The first thing that I kind of came to my mind was this particular leash. It's literally the same exact box. Like, these are the same exact type of boxes. And if they wanted to improve their packaging, it would be a super easy kind of addition. All they need to do is get a manufacturer to make this, and then it would just slide over the top. So that's one thing that you could do to maybe just enhance your packaging a little bit, is have these that just slide over the top. And then this is just an empty box. Let's open it up. It comes in some bubble wrap, as you can see. It comes in a pack of 2, which that was kind of important for me, is because we have 2 Oculuses. And so I wanted 2 of them. So it comes with 2, it comes with the charging cable. And then I didn't quite understand what these were. It took me a minute. And this is one thing that I would have done maybe in the instructions or the thank you card insert. It comes with like stickers A and B. And all that's doing is it's allowing you to mark, hey, this one is mine, this one is yours. So for siblings, I'm sure brother, sister, brother, brother, me and my brother, husband, wife, whatever, they get a mark and say, hey, A is mine, B is yours. And you can mark it so that they know which one belongs to who. And I didn't quite understand what that was for. I had to kind of think about it. So what I would have done is, in the instruction manual, which they actually don't have one, which that's one thing that they probably should with an electronic type product, I would have explained like, hey, this is what this is for. And then they also gave like these Velcro things, and I didn't quite understand what that was for, but when you put it on, you put the Velcro so it stays a little bit more firm. Again, they don't have any explanation or any instructions on that, and that's one thing that I would have done on this particular product. One thing that they did good was the packaging. I liked how they did everything. The only thing was it just kind of came a little bit dirty, and so that would be one thing that I would try to maybe improve. And maybe it would be, instead of a white packaging, maybe doing black, so it doesn't look and get as dirty. So maybe that's a little tip for you guys, is for packaging, do something that doesn't get as dirty, and white obviously is going to get dirty. So overall, I mean, this product, they did really good with it, and I feel like they solved a lot of pain points, but they didn't really express it as good in like their instructions and even in their images. I feel like their image quality was great, but they didn't point out like, hey, you've got 2, one for her, one for him, one for brother, one for sister. Hey, it includes stickers, one for him, one for her, kind of thing. So there's just a few little minor tweaks that they could have done to kind of improve this product, but overall, like a great overall experience, especially for the price. And that is the biggest learning lessons from these 4 products. So anyways, as you guys can see, every single product that I buy, there are so many things that you can analyze, break down, and learn from the different things, and it's actually kind of fun doing it. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know if you guys want me to analyze a specific listing, a specific product. Happy to look at something. But that is video 4 of the Secret Seller series, and if you guys enjoyed, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.